This BenQ programming monitor has been tailor-made for developers or programmers or people who spend hours in front of the screen coding. So yes, the priority for programmers as well as for BenQ RD320U is a screen that is comfortable for the eyes. BenQ further tries to appeal to the target audience with connectivity options that hardcore developers would need, along with other custom hardware and software solutions like a function bar with a coding hotkey, PIP, PVP modes for multiple inputs, and MoonHalo backlight to create a soothing work environment, and a lot more. But do programmers really need a specialized monitor? And do these features justify the high-end price? I am Deepak Singh and I'll answer all such questions in our BenQ RD320U review. To start with, the RD320U uses an IPS Black panel. This means you get the advantages of IPS display like wide viewing angles along with higher contrast. The display has an anti-reflective nano matte finish that minimizes glare and makes the display comfortable to use for long hours. Another highlight of the monitor is the coding modes and a coding hotkey to quickly switch between them. Essentially, there are two color themes for programmers, the dark theme and the light theme. Both of these modes are not tuned for color accuracy, they are tuned to be light on eyes and for sharp and clear text against light and dark backgrounds. Blacks in the dark coding theme are extremely deep, which is achieved by adapting an aggressive tone curve. If you use this mode to watch movies and other content, you will notice that shadow details are crushed. As you can see here, the dark pattern in the coding theme part on the left just shows as black. The coding light theme also undertracks the gamma curve but has a warmer white point. Similarly, there is a MacBook mode for color consistency with Apple MacBooks and a warm monochrome e-paper mode that is easy on the eyes for readers. The most color accurate mode on this monitor is the sRGB mode, where we recorded the maximum contrast of 1952:1 and an average white point close to standard D65. This monitor is not meant to be highly color accurate out of the box, but the color credentials are still quite impressive. We recorded 100% sRGB coverage and 98.7% DCI-P3 coverage. Color volume, which measures the range of colors a display can reproduce at different luminance levels, also turned out better than expected. The display can reproduce 94% of the DCI-P3 color volume and 100% of the sRGB color volume. As for color accuracy, we recorded an average delta error of 2.4 for HDR. The HDR mode is even more accurate with an average delta error of just 2.1. The display has a peak brightness of approximately 300 nits, which isn't high enough for impactful HDR experience but is still quite decent for a monitor. Let's now talk about a few more extras that BenQ has added to make this an appealing proposition for programmers. Apart from coding hotkey, the function bar also includes a customizable function key and a set of 3 LED indicators. The customizable function key can be assigned to any function that you frequently use, such as color modes, signal input, and more. The function bar also has an IR sensor to detect if the user is sitting in front of the screen. This is used to push timely reminders and notify the user that it's time to take a break. When I was using this monitor as an extended monitor, these reminders were easy to miss. Next, BenQ adds a suite of eye care features like BI Gen 2 and night hour protection. These can adjust blue light and screen brightness based on the user preference and ambient light. Eye care features can be really useful if the lighting in your coding den keeps changing. One thing we sure admire is the set of connectivity options. You get a KVM switch, 2 HDMI input ports, a display port for daisy chaining, and 2 USB Type-C ports on the back with support for 90-watt power delivery. There are also 2 USB-A 3.2 ports, an audio jack, and a USB Type-C port towards the front to connect accessories. You can take input from 2 sources simultaneously and watch them in the picture-in-picture or the picture-by-picture mode. These features could help improve debugging and testing by enabling real-time monitoring of different environments. Programmers can also use them to follow tutorials while coding. The Dual View Plus allows users to work with 2 different color modes in 2 halves. This could be helpful when you have plugged 2 different sources in the PVP mode, or if you just want to compare 2 color settings before you decide what's best for your needs. Finally, there's the Display Pilot software, which allows you to easily access all the OSD menu options from your PC instead of toggling back and forth using the joystick. This app is well designed and works like a charm. Coming to the design, the RD320U offers a height adjustable stand that can be customized for height, tilt, and swivel to fit a wide range of user requirements. The monitor is well built and sturdy, but there's a bit of wobble whenever we press the hard buttons. Details like the height adjustment scale on the column and a fancy leather-like cable management loop feel a bit superfluous. What does make a difference is a MoonHalo backlight, which creates an immersive work atmosphere during late night sessions. This backlight was reminiscent of the BenQ screen bar, which I also found to be quite useful. You can quickly toggle it on by flicking the joystick button. There are options to adjust brightness and color temperature, and you can also choose between 270° and 360° modes. And if that feels like too much hassle, there is also an auto dimming mode for self-adjustment. So to sum it up, the BenQ RD320U monitor is a well-rounded package for programmers and developers. We don't know the exact price of the monitor while shooting this review, but we expect it to be more than 50K. The premium price tag kind of raises questions about its value proposition, and we can't shake the feeling that the RD320U is trying a bit too hard. Despite its solid performance, the monitor might appeal primarily to a niche audience willing to invest in these unique capabilities. The primary focus has been to make the screen as easy on the eyes as possible, and to that extent BenQ has certainly succeeded. Its IPS Black panel ensures deep contrast and wide viewing angles, while the nano matte finish minimizes glare, making it suitable for long hours of work. Unique features like the dedicated coding modes, a customizable function bar, and the dual view plus mode are thoughtful additions. Then there are the robust eye care solutions and the MoonHalo backlight and a great set of connectivity options. For developers who are willing to pay the premium for an eye-safe monitor, we can definitely recommend the BenQ RD320U as an option. For users who prioritize value, this monitor might feel like a luxury rather than a necessity. So if you have more questions related to these monitors, do shoot them in the comment section below. This is Deepak Singh signing off, and I'll catch you in the next one really soon.